Okay, just stepping inside the trap bar, I'm going to take some time to talk you through my process. One thing I didn't mention in the intro was the idea of feedback and automatic. So I'm doing particularly these trap bar squats to ramp up the feedback in the system, so they will be slow and controlled. That's because I'm trying to be aware of what's happening through every millimetre of movement. When I step out of the trap bar and go to do my rocket jumps, that's when I'm trusting the automatic. So don't get confused as to the way the training looks. When I'm asking for a lot of feedback, the training needs to reflect that. So when I come down, I'm interested in how I lower myself, remembering that the spine finishes here, and you can actually understand that I'll get a drag or a pull on my paraspinals if I'm going to the crown, but I won't if I'm hyperextending there. Okay, as I grab, so I'm pushing out at my abdominal, so I'm actually increasing the circumference of my waist, connection to the floor, connection to crown, push, and I push the ground away to bring the weight up. Now I look for the connection in standing. Now the first movement is I actually send my knees forward, not my backside back. And now the last part of the movement should have the most control, because that's where I'm starting to challenge dynamic range. Connect, push. So the push at my waist is just reflected as a push into the ground. Okay, the pausing's not because I'm tired, it's based on feel. Okay, that's around 5 reps. That's fine for what I'm wanting to create in terms of a facilitation of the system. Okay, now I'm going to do 10 rocket jumps. Okay, so feedback, feel into the automatic movement. Say I'm doing a rowing session, I might now go in the ergo, do a set piece on the ergo, which is again based on compression, spine, crown, catch, all from a feel perspective. And I come back to my trap bar. So it's a way, for example, we can integrate this way of training into a sport-specific pattern. Because remember, our athletes are learning all the time, not just training. So if I'm a rower, I turn up at the sheds because I love rowing, and then you get me to do these other things. So if I can create a thread in terms of the way I can understand training, incredibly powerful. And then if we do some hill training and so on, I'm actually starting to understand the connection. So that's just to give you a little taste of what it's like to combine like a load exercise with something very dynamic where I've got a controlled landings. So the trap bar has me finishing the movement here. The jump has me at maximum acceleration there. Alright, then I've got to catch the landing, decelerate the load to come back down. So we're getting some nice complementary flavours in the training approach.